Acha leo niwapigie story about one of my many adventures of trying to earn money, passive income. Back in November or December of 2018, I decided to try beekeeping. Why beekeeping? It sounded perfect, natural, it's passive, it's profitable because in beekeeping, you are not required. Once you put the beehives there and then they are colonized and there is a vegetation nearby and water, you are good to go. So to me, it sounded more of a passive income. And then from my research or what I was told by the bee company then, you can be able to harvest 15 to 20 kgs of honey after every 3 months. So with the 20 hives, my hesabu, it was coming to 15 kgs times 20 hives, that is around 300 kgs of honey. And then this company was assuring me that they can be able to buy the honey at 500 shilling, which is okay. So 300 times 500 after every 3 months, that is around 150,000 passive income after every 3 months. A good deal. So guess what I did? I got my 150k. I can remember that time we had a chama of women. So every end of November, we used to share the money that we have contributed plus the interest. So I got my 150k. So I said instead of this money, in fact, I use that money to buy shares. Instead of buying shares, let me try beekeeping. I went to a certain company here in Nairobi. I bought 20 beehives. And the thing which made me go to this company, they go set for you, then they give you a 3 months follow-up where they go set it up, and then there's something they apply on the hives so that they can be colonized. Then after that, they assure you of a market. So once you start harvesting your honey, they are assured of, they'll buy your honey. Though they buy at a lower price than the market, but it's okay. So that's why I went for this company. So I bought 20 beehives, transported them back to where I come from, not where I'm married, where I come from, because where I'm born, there is near Aberdare Forest, and also there is a river nearby. And for beekeeping, one thing I was told, there should be vegetation nearby and also water. Because when the bees go hunting for nectar from the nini, a vegetation should be nearby, and also water where they can drink water. So the perfect place to put the beehives was where I am born. 20 hives, transported them, built an apiary in case one is colonized. I put it in the apiary. It costed me that 150k. Guess what? Up to now, I have never harvested a single drop of honey. That is 7 years back, 20 November or December of 2018. Not even for my own use in the house. In fact, it's wasted money. So when I look back, I remember that time I was debating this 150,000. Do I go for beekeeping or do I buy Safaricom shares? By then, Safaricom shares, they were trading around 22 bob there. What if I bought Safaricom shares at that 150? I would have gotten approximately around 7,000 Safaricom shares. Those are 7 years ago. And the average dividend, which comes to around 1.5 shillings per year. So per year, I would have been making 10,500 in terms of dividends. For 7 years, that is 10,500 times 7. It comes to around 73. By now, I would have made around 73,500 in terms of dividend, not forgetting even the capital gains. Safaricom then was 21, 22. Today, it ranges between 32, 33, 34. So, assume even I make 11 bob in terms of capital gains times 10,000. It's coming to around 10,500 shares if I bought around that time. That is a cool 115,000 in terms of capital gains. Added to the 73 from the dividends, that comes to around 189,000. Cool money. Hakuna stress. Where to ni kuinvest in shares be getting your dividends in case you want to sell, uko na capital gains. Hii beekeeping hakuna kitu imenipatia. In fact, that is wasted money. I didn't know the challenges of beekeeping. Mara sijui when the beehive is colonized, you are going to harvest. Safarians that night or siafu, they have a party in the beehives. Then the bees flee. And they also affect the neighboring beehives. So you wake up in the morning, huna hata. All the safarians wamekuwa akikula the bees plus the honey. You don't even have a colonized beehive. And before even the bees come back, because you know there is that drama. Then mala, you know, I put it back where I'm born. And those people who are called village witches, by then they are real. When you are ready to harvest, somebody come. Over the night, they come and harvest. All the hives which have been colonized. And instead of leaving the beehive there to be colonized again, they throw it next to there is a river nearby. They throw the hive in the river, then it drown. You see, there are so many challenges. Then, apart from those siafu and everything, there is cash flow is not predictable. It's not like buying shares. If you buy those dividend paying company, you are assured, even though there are no capital gains, you are assured that you'll be getting dividends. Then also these beehives, in fact, all the people who do farming, by the way, salute to you. It's so stressing. I can remember even last year I planted maize and beans. There was no rain, drought. We have harvested so little. So salute to all the people who do farming, because it's weather dependent. When there is drought and there is no vegetation nearby, the bees flee and they go somewhere else looking for nectar from the flowers. So I'm not discouraging you, those people who want to venture into beekeeping. There are success stories, but for me it was total failure. Even up to now, hata kilo moja ya kutumia kwa nyumba sijawahi. In conclusion, if your goal is to build wealth in a predictable way, shares often win. Thank you.